up to all the other movies you've done?
You know, I feel like I'm getting better at delivering ideas and concepts and, you know, my beliefs about how the world works and all of that, and my tools are sharp, and I feel like I'm coming to an innovative sort of prime. So, you know, the next 4 or 5 years, I'm very excited about, you know, what I'm going to be able to create.
You're just having fun. I mean,
I'm
come on, you look like you're having the best time.
I'm having a great time. You know, when you can do what you love, you know, and that's the thing, is you so have got to be excited when you wake up in the morning to do what your job is. If you hate your job, you gotta quit. It's like, you gotta find what you love.
Do I have permission to touch your body?
Yes!
It's not sexual. It's not that you're not an attractive woman. You're actually a very attractive woman. And
Get me the hell out of here! I'm looking, and under How to Be Successful in Hollywood, we're going to find your picture there. So, when was the last time you ever failed at something?
You know, I have a series of failures. In general, I think that I learned really young that this is a team sport, you know, that we all have our individual lives, but our life is a team sport. So I've been able to protect myself with very powerful teams. You know, it's really difficult to fail, you know, with a movie like Men in Black when you're standing next to Tommy Lee Jones and Steven Spielberg is producing.
Oh, it's an emergency. What? You're doing fine, Ace.
You must look at your family life, you know, your wife and your kids, like you do your job.
Oh, absolutely. It is a job. It'll be very difficult to fail at something that you do 60 hours a week, right? If you're, it's like you gotta really be trying to fail, or you gotta be really dumb to fail at something that you do 60 hours a week. So if you only do it 40 hours a week, then you're more likely to fail. If you only do it 20 hours a week, you're more likely to fail. And then as you go, so it becomes very simple. So if you're gonna work on your job for 80 hours a week and then come home and spend an hour and a half with your family, you're probably gonna fail.
So you're saying you crack the whip with the kids and you're a romantic with the wife?
Yeah, right.
Just making sure I've got the picture right here.
I so study all of that stuff, reading books, and that's the one thing I learned also. You're not the first person to ever live a life similar to yours. Somebody else lived very similar problems to yours, and they wrote the answers down in books. You just got to go find the book, read the answer.
So there's a Will Smith if we go back decades and
Absolutely.
decades and centuries.
There's nothing new about Will Smith except the ears. The ears are this is probably my addition to the package.
Blinged out, I have to add. It's great to see you, Will. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it.
What? It's a little tight.
Well, the critics have spoken on Hancock, which is in theaters this week. The Boston Herald calls it super bad. Even Smith can't save ill-conceived Hancock and gives it a D. Variety gives it a C, calling it a misguided attempt to bring a novel twist on the superhero genre. The New Yorker gives it an A, calling it the most enjoyable big movie of the summer. And our Sarah Zapp gives it a B-.